I'm a Japanese central banker, currently seconded to a research institute based in Brussels. Today, I'd like to speak about financial literacy in Japan and our major challenge towards sustainable finance. Oh, the slide has not changed, so.
The green button.
All right. Good. All right. In Japan, financial education is a joint task between the authority and the industry. We have for financial educations, which consists of government agencies, central bank, representatives from financial industries, academics, and consumer fora. And the Council provides different opportunities for information sharing and education through seminars and symposiums. It conducted a nationwide survey on financial literacy in 2016, scoping 25,000 people aged from 17 to 79, based on the INFI toolkits and FINLA survey. So the result shows that the financial literacy in Japan is not necessarily high if compared with some European countries. Also, according to the PISA survey, the mathematical literacy of the Japanese people is relatively high. So why? One reason for this may be that it is regarded somewhat rude and unsophisticated in the Japanese society to speak much about money. The Council will publish the outcome of the follow-up survey next year. Given the social developments in Japan, we have identified two challenges: aging and IT development, including fintech. As Japan is one of the fastest aging society in the world, the necessity to protect the elder people from financial fraud is increasing. IT development, including fintech, contributes to financial inclusion. It makes different financial services accessible for everybody and our daily lives much easier. But we can easily lose money just by pushing a long button because financial transactions is becoming so smooth. That said, what I find more impending is a new challenge, namely financial education for sustainable finance. Sustainable finance is a buzzword nowadays, and I understand that the European Commission's high-level task force is fully aware of the importance of financial education. I totally agree with it. And I strongly support the idea that taxonomy is the fundamental basis to proceed with all relevant work. We absolutely need clear definition on basic terms related to sustainable finance. Putting this aside, financial education for sustainable finance is somewhat different from traditional types of financial education, I think, which mainly aims at consumer protection and financial inclusion. The most remarkable characteristic is that financial education for sustainable finance requires drastic change of the people's mindset at the global level. In a word, people need to respect their external world, namely environment, society, and organizations. Therefore, literacy is not enough to support sustainable finance. Great economists such as Jeremy Bentham, Adam Smith, and Max Weber pointed out the necessity to relate ethics with economics. I think that the key to promote financial education for sustainable finance is ethics. Nonetheless, we tend to be egoistic going for short-term profit-taking. This is a profound problem, so it may take a long time until the people change their mindsets. There should be attempts to address it from different channels. In this regard, I'd like to mention that the Japanese school system has had a specialized class on ethics since 1950s. This year, the class was upgraded at elementary school, and it will be so at junior high school next year. Through the upgrades, the teachers are being specially trained. In my understanding, the main purpose of the Japanese ethics class is to teach importance of altruism and philanthropy. The Japanese ethics class is, needless to say, designed to educate young people to be good component of society and not necessarily specifically contribute to sustainable finance, but I still believe that it is good also for promoting sustainable finance. So the takeaways of my presentation can be summarized in two. First, financial education in Japan is based on the collaboration between the authorities and industry. Second, we have specialized classes at schools on ethics, and I think it will have good impact also on the future promotion of sustainable finance. I'm against one-size-fits-all approach since, needless to say, each jurisdiction has its unique culture and historical background, but we share the same goals, so I believe that we can learn from each other. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much.